Hello everyone, this is slot 1 storytelling of the dual language program Sign. So this is the task 1 story grid, and task 2 is create a story based on the story grid that I have created in task 1. Then I narrated the story in the video form and uploaded in YouTube. So this is the story they're going to tell based on the topic food relationship among living things in year 5 the SKP. And the story title is Oh, a Squirrel. It was a sunny morning in Garden Hill, where Jenny lived with her parents during the weekend. Living in the compound was so peaceful, and she can smell the sweet smell of flowers and trees live around her parents' house. She liked trees, as trees provide oxygen for us to breathe. Plants give out oxygen when making food. The process of making food is called photosynthesis. Today, Jenny is going to the pond, not far from her parents' house. She can see the water lilies were blooming. The water lily is a plant that lives in water. Suddenly, she saw a big frog on one of the water lily leaves. Beside the frog, Jenny can see some fish in the pond. Then, a big fish jumping out of the water and seemed to be greeting Jenny. Jenny remembers about habitat and food chain when her teacher told this during science lesson before. The water lilies, the frogs and the fish had made the pond as its habitat. All living things need food to continue to live. Living things need to depend on one another for food. Jenny still can recall her science teacher mentioning about food relationship. Based on food relationship, living things can be classified into 3 groups: producer, consumer, and decomposer. All green plants are producer. Consumers are the animals that eat plants and other animals. Meanwhile, decomposers consist of bacteria and fungi. After wandering around for about 30 minutes, it's time to go back home. Not far from the house, there was a rambutan tree. Quickly, Jenny moved toward the rambutan trees as she wanted to eat some of the fruits. Oh, a squirrel! Jenny shouted, as to chase away the squirrel from the tree. Then, Jenny stopped and remembered that squirrels need food to stay alive. So she just watches the squirrel jump away from there. She smiled and said goodbye to the squirrel. The end.